As Rodric froze up, one of his bodyguards appeared before him and knelt in front of Deputy Cain.
Well, Doom Faction Deputy, sir, what His Grace was trying to say, and what he failed to express, was that he wished for a fair duel between himself and House Hayfield, without the involvement of House Lightstone. I promise you, sir, that's all my master meant by his words. He will certainly reflect on how to communicate more clearly in the future.
Cain looked over the man and scoffed.
You, get up and out of my face. Don't speak to me again, unless you're spoken to. Otherwise, go look tough and pretty like House Godrickson pays you to be.
Rodric began to sweat as his bodyguard stepped aside and nearly cowered under the words of Deputy Officer Cain. Rodric couldn't understand why a Doom Faction officer would interfere with such a situation. Did Cain have some kind of secret grudge against him that he didn't know about? All his life, Rodric had been taught that he had domain over everything in his grandfather's fiefdom, so long as he didn't mess with the Doom Faction. He'd managed to successfully avoid their attention until this very moment, and now he wasn't quite sure what to do about it.
Sure, the Doom Faction's supposed to remain neutral on all matters of nobility, but could this officer really choose to side with a mere fallen noble house over me? Even if a few of my words were considered taboo, or borderline illegal, I ought to just get a slap on the wrist, not face this fellow's full wrath. Could it be that the powers that be in the Doom Faction have made a major decision of some kind? Are they planning to send the winds of change down upon us? Or is this something else?
Rodric didn't fully understand what was going on at the moment, but he knew that the longer he stayed, the more embarrassing the situation would become for him. He bowed slightly toward Deputy Cain as he began to make his way toward the main hall door.
1,000 pardons, Deputy Cain, sir. In future, I'll be sure to clarify when I'm speaking in jest. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd best take my leave.
With that, Rodric took large strides as his bodyguards trailed behind him, eager to leave the damned place as soon as possible. He stopped in his tracks, however, at the sound of Nathan's voice. Nathan smiled as he spoke loud enough for all to hear.
Goodbye, young Master Rodric. I do hope that next time you appear, you learn to curb that wicked tongue of yours. It might one day make the difference between a long, happy life and a harsh and painful end.
Rodric turned furiously toward Nathan.
Ha! Thanks for the advice. But it seems to me you'd be the one who ought to take it. Perhaps in a few days' time, when your ancient house is utterly destroyed, you'll learn to respect your betters and come to regret your insolence on this night.
Nathan smiled pleasantly at his new enemy's threat, and made a show of how unfazed he was by it. Rodric would have loved to have bashed Nathan's head in right then and there, but he knew he could do no such thing under the watchful eye of Deputy Cain. All he could do was bottle up his rage and swiftly exit through the doorway. Deputy Cain smiled as Rodric left the venue, then turned to face the room. "I thought this was supposed to be a party. Somebody get the music going again." The bards nodded as they began to play once more. Nathan caught Deputy Cain's eyes. They nodded at one another. Then Cain left to go speak privately with the High Lord Lighstone in a back room. A half-hour passed as the guests partied in order to relieve some of the tension that had filled the room. Nathan drank with Hagar and danced with his sister Amelia and Sir Ian. As the rays of dawn began to fill the room, the guests began to say their goodbyes to the Lightstones and left in twos or threes. Hagar Haroldson finished his goodbyes and then turned to Nathan, who stood patiently by the door. "Well, that was certainly a memorable evening. It was good to get to know you better, Nathan."
"As you as well, Hagar. I won't forget how you stood beside me tonight. You are indeed an honorable warrior." I was merely trying to save the fool from his own utter destruction. I'll be heading back to Harold's Land in a few days, but I have a feeling we shall meet again soon. Till next time, friend. Till next time. Hopefully by then, my wounds will be fully healed. I'm certain of it.
Hagar smiled. He had already gone a long way toward repairing their relationship, and he was confident they would only grow closer from here on out. He led a large group of Harold's Land youths out of the hall and let his mind wander over the future battles he might win with Nathan at his side. Before long, the banquet hall was nearly empty, as Amelia and Nathan helped Stewart, Donna, and Sir Ian clean up the gigantic mess beside their servants. After a few minutes, the High Lord Lighstone returned to the main hall. Nathan frowned.
Good Lord Lightstone, where is Deputy Cain?
Ah, yes. After we spoke, he said he had other matters to attend to. He's long gone, I'm afraid. As for Lady Cecilia, this party has taken quite a toll. She's bedridden once more, and I'm concerned she may be so for a long time. Nathan nodded as he locked eyes with Amelia. Both of them knew that the right thing to do was to help her in any way they could. Since they had the power to heal, they knew they were honor-bound to do so.
If you still wish for us to heal her, please bring my sister and me up there as soon as possible. We must begin treatment right away.
Truly? Do you still wish to help us, even after we failed to stand beside you in the face of Godricson's grandson?
You may not have helped us, but you did not stand against us either. For that, and for my sister's love for Sir Ian, I will help you. All I ask is that you not stand in their way. If they wish to be together, let the fire burn as it will.
Very well, then. I'm ashamed I did not do more for you, but I thank you now for all that you have done, and will do for my wife's condition. Sir Ian frowned as Amelia grabbed her small bag and rushed towards the back room with her brother. Amelia, you're going as well? Nathan chuckled at Sir Ian and Lucius's puzzled looks.
I am no healer. The curse may be spiritual in nature, but the physical impacts can only be mended with my sister's skill set. I promise you, there are few to match her medical prowess. She studied under Sir Yara Shira himself.
Ah, Sir Yara. Yes, of course, I remember him. All right, then. Go on ahead. Amelia smiled at Sir Ian and blew him a kiss as she disappeared into the back rooms. As Nathan and Amelia disappeared to begin treatment, Sir Ian was left alone in the giant hall with his father. Together, the two of them sighed and sat back down in their seats. It had been an exhausting evening, and the day promised to be just as busy. Sir Ian couldn't help but worry about the stress his actions added to his father's life.
Well, Father, are you upset with me?
Upset with you, son? I could never be upset with you about who you choose to love. I merely worry about our future, because of how much I care about us all. But, oddly enough, with young Nathan at our side, I feel as though somehow everything will turn out okay.
I feel that way too, Father. I don't know what it is about that kid, but somehow I just get the sense that he'll find a way to take care of all of this.
I sure hope so, for your mother's sake.
I do indeed hope so.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.